Hi everybody, good morning. The topic for today's session is geophysical investigation. Geophysical investigations are ascertaining the subsurface details just by simply conducting the experiments on the surface of the earth. The advantages of geophysical investigations are it can be carried out very quickly. For a larger area, we can conduct the investigations in a very shorter period of time. Thus, it consumes only very less duration and it is time saving. The geophysical instruments are used in the field are very simple, portable, and it can be easily operated. So it is not laborious and it does not involve much, very huge amount of human forces. This work can be carried out by means of physical observations and no chemicals are used. So we can tell it as very economical one since we don't want to purchase any new chemicals. So this is an example to find out the oil mineral which is lying under the surface by means of the sound generation truck. The importance of geophysical investigations are it is a multi-purpose. With the same data, you can interpret and find out many things like subsurface rocks types, the geological structures, the groundwater conditions. By means of simple interpretation, you can get the details of many things. Where it can be applied in regional geology, in mineral deposits, in assessing the groundwater potential and to find out its quality. The various geophysical methods are gravimetric method, magnetic method, electrical method, seismic method, radiometric method and geothermal method. In this class, we'll see electrical method in detail. This is the most common method which is used by many numerous agencies and it is a versatile method also. We can find out the groundwater studies, subsurface structure and many others. In electromagnetic method, electrical conductivity, magmatic permeability and dielectric constants of the subsurface bodies and the relevant properties can be found. This is an example of the electrical method. The air waves are passed below the ground surface which is present under the water. Since the air waves getting reflected on touching the reservoirs, from the nature of the reflected waves and the time taken, the properties and the location of the reservoir can be analyzed. This soil exploration method is based on the principle that each soil has different electrical resistivity depending upon the type of soil, its water content, compaction and composition. Thus, the saturated soil has the lower electrical resistivity when compared to the dry gravel and solid rocks. See, this is the picture of the electrical method. In this method, 4 electrodes are driven into the ground at equal distances apart and in a straight line. The distance between the 2 electrodes being the depth of exploration or the depth up to which the ground resistance has to be measured. A current is passed between the 2 outer electrodes. These 2 are the outer electrodes A and B. A current is passed between these 2 outer electrodes and the potential drop between the inner electrodes is measured using potentiometer. The equipments used here are potentiometer, ammeter. Here, this one here is a potentiometer and here the current meter is the ammeter. Electrodes and hammers are only needed. The two types of resistivity methods are there. One is Wiener electrode array. One is Wiener electrode array and another one is Schlumberger electrode array. The procedure followed here are in these methods are 4 electrodes, namely the 2 current electrodes, that is A and B. and two potential electrodes M and N are inserted into the ground. A known current is I is sent to the ground through two current electrodes, that is A and B. The potential difference V between the two potential electrodes are measured, that is between M and N. In case of Wiener array, all four electrodes are equally placed. This is the setup of Wiener array. All four electrodes are equally placed. In Schlumberger electrodes array, two potential electrodes are closely spaced. These two are closely spaced and these two current electrodes are placed far away. Okay, this is the main difference between Wiener array and the Schlumberger electrode array. The electrical resistivity method, we have two resistivity investigations. One is profiling and sounding. In profiling is done to detect lateral changes in the resistivity. And in sounding, the vertical changes in resistivity are determined. This is the difference between profiling and sounding. Okay. The applications of the electrical resistivity studies are, it is used in groundwater exploration, mineral exploration, detection of cavities, waste site exploration, oil exploration, foundation exploration such as nature, type of bedrock, soil type, rock type, etc. Thank you.